Hey, Dr. Film here! And yes, I'm qualified to have that name. Before we get started, you should know that this review will contain no spoilers. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe for reviews and more. And so, without further delay, let us begin the review.
The characters.
In this film, we follow an unnamed operative who happens to be a mother, played by Jennifer Lopez. Now, honestly, her character can be cool sometimes. When you see this character fighting to protect the ones she loves, she can be pretty intimidating and quite ruthless at times. But other than that, her character just comes off as stale. Besides knowing that she was a US operative, there is nothing much else to her. And the way the film uncovers her backstory makes you wonder, why exactly is she the protagonist again? I don't know, I just think they should have established her origin story a lot better. As for the daughter of the mother, Zoe, she was not exactly my favorite character in this movie. I don't know if it was the direction or the writing of this character, but man, she could come off as pretty annoying sometimes. Don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming the actress. I just think they should have wrote the daughter a lot better in this movie. As for our so-called villains, dude, these so-called antagonists were so forgettable and ridiculous. Especially this guy, who is practically Michael Myers in this movie. Not to mention the scars on his face makes it look like he had pizza on his face all day long.
Boom. Roasted.
The action.
Now, as I mentioned before, it was cool to see the mother fighting 100 bad guys, and I have to admit, there are some action sequences that were quite exciting and enjoyable to watch. But other times, the action can be quite generic and not that pleasing to watch. Heck, at one point during the movie, I was on my phone during this action sequence that could have been really exhilarating, but it wasn't. It went kind of something like this.
What else is on?
Yeah, let's see what else.
Where's the TV check?
Oh, right, watching the movie. Sorry, I'm still doing my job.
The story.
The story itself was predictable, generic, and it had concepts that you've seen before in other action films. And I have to point out, the FBI in this movie was so incompetent as heck. Let me explain. Alright, so the film opens up with a pretty big action sequence, right? And after that happens, the mother and the FBI get together, blah 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 and stuff. And later on in the film, the FBI doesn't show up again. Only this agent from Army of the Dead keeps showing up. What was the point of having the FBI in this film if they weren't going to use them at all? Why have them established early on in the film? Man, talk about a wasted opportunity right there. The story could have been like The Fugitive mixed with Taken or something. Heck, just by that sentence alone, that kind of movie would be a lot more exciting to watch than this.
Hell yes!
Overall, my friends, this film was okay. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean to discredit the actors and the filmmakers for this film. I'm sure they've worked really hard on this project. But I have to ask, what exactly was the purpose of this movie? The film didn't really offer anything new to the table. It is what it is, as the trailers showed us. And that's all you're gonna get. With all that said, I give The Mother a 6.5 out of 10. Well guys, that's the end of my review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. And please follow me on Instagram, Dr. Film Ronsays, for updates on my channel. And you can follow me on TikTok at Doc Ronsays for funny videos, trailer reactions, you name it. And as always, I will see you guys at our next appointment.
Before you go, sir, there is something you should see that is in store for you later today.
Alright, let's see. Oh man, this film is gonna be crazy, no doubt. I'm glad this is gonna be the last movie of the franchise. You know what I mean?
Actually, sir, this movie won't be the last one.